وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lithani yafqahu qawli. Welcome back, dear brothers and sisters. I welcome you all to Madina Book 3. Inshallah, we'll be doing class 46 today. So continuing our journey from where we left on a previous class, we're doing exercises of lesson number 13. So inshallah, today we're going to do exercises on talab and jawabu talab. So what does talab means? Talab means where you demand something or you command and you expect something in return. So this can be in the form of giving affirmative command or giving a command in negation. So which is amr and nahi. And there's one more type which we'll be doing in lesson number 15 is istifham, where you're inquiring. So in this lesson we'll be doing amr and nahi. So we also learned that whenever there is a talab and jawabu talab, to make it more emphatic, we can bring a particle of condition which is in, which will help us to emphasize the sentence more. And any talab and jawabu talab, there is a hidden shart in it. So we can always change the statement into a conditional sentence. So this is what we're going to do today. So we're going to see plenty of examples. So just first see what Dr. Abdul Rahim says. إذا وقع المضارع جوابا للطلب جزم. So what does it mean here? So we're going to do this إذا in our next class. So we're just going to translate for now. So it means when. وقع means to occur. مضارع. So مضارع means when a present tense verb occurs as a jawab talab, as a answer for the demand. Juzima. What is juzima? It is the majhul from jazama, that it is given majzoom. So we know the jawabu talab, if it is mudari'a, then it will have a jazam, it will be majzoom. Wa min anwa'i talab, and from the types of talab, or one is, we know it is affirmative command, which is al amr wa nahi. Wa nahi is your command in negation. For example, i'mal amalan salihan tadkhulil jannah. So amala ya'milu is to work. So i'mal, I'm telling you, do amalan salihan, so do good deeds. Do good deeds. So what will happen? That's your talab. So you're commanding somebody. So what is in return you get for that command? Tadkhul. So because of the hamzatul wasl here, you get a kasra. So tadkhulil jannah, so then you will enter jannah. So if this same statement, if you want to make it in a jumlatul shartiyah, so you have to bring in and fi'al mudariya majzoom. This is fi'al amr, so we have to bring fi'al mudariya majzoom. In ta'amal amalan salihan tadkhulil jannah. So tadkhul will again remain the same jawabu talab, and will be a jawabu shart as well. So if you want to give command in negation, la taksal. So what is kasala yaksilu? Is to be lazy. So it's saying don't be lazy. So la nahiya, it will bring fi'al mudariya majzoom. And what happens if you don't be lazy? Tanjah. That is majzoom because it is jawabu talab. So you'll succeed. So we're going to do more examples now. Ayyin, specify jawabu talabi fi kulli jumlatin mimma ya'ti. So specify what is the jawabu talab which has to be majzoom in the following sentences. Wadbidhu bishakli, and vowelize with the proper vowel sign. Let's bring one example. Ijlis, sit down. So we need to see what we are supposed to do here. So we're going to give a sukun to ain. So it is nasma. So because there is al coming, so it will become nasma'il akhbara. Sit down, we will listen to the news. So again, if you want to change this by bringing harf shart in, you can say in tajlis, if you sit, nasma'il akhbara, we will. So nasma'il akhbara will be jawabu shart if in is brought, and it will be jawabu talab if amr is brought. So these are the two differences which you need to know, which will help us to understand much better the next lesson, inshallah. That is your talab, and nasma is your jawabu talab. And qif, So what is your qif? That is your talab. So what is this word? Waqafa yaqifu, to stop. It says stop. So what happens as a result? You stop. Naqra. So that is your jawabu talab. Naqra. So we will read hadal i'lana. So we'll read this announcements. I'lan is your announcements. So that is your al-i'lana is your badal, because hada is coming as a maf'ulun bihi. Zurni. So you know zara yazuru, zur, visit. So here zur is your talab, which is amr, and nun wiqaya mutakallim is your maf'ulun bihi. So visit me. What happens as a result? What is jawabu talab? Azurka. Azur, but I will visit you. If you visit me. So if you bring in shart here, so there is a hidden shart in it. What we can see is in tazurni. If you visit me, azurka, I will visit you. Ta'ala. So we know ta'ala, it is form 6, 3 plus 3. So here ta'al, what we normally say in your standard language, ta'ala. So come here. Nazhab ila suq. We will go to the suq. So nazhab. So we know ta'ala, there is a, how to make majzum by hazafi harfi illa. Even though there is no sign of jazm, but it is majzum because the harf illa has been dropped. Nadhhab ila suq. So nadhhab is your jawab talab. And again, if you want to bring a shart here, so we say in tata'ala. In tata'ala. So that is a fail mudari' majzoom. Nadhhab ila suq will become your jawab shart. Ijtahid. So what form is this? Form 8 is to work hard. Ijtahada, so it will be ijtahid, so that is your talab, and tanjah means you will succeed, that is coming as a jawabu talab. So both will be majzoom. Ijtahid, tanjah. So if you want to bring a shart here, this will be in tajtahid, tanjah. So if you work hard, then you will succeed. If you don't, you will not. La tushrik. This is in negation. Amr in negation. Do not associate. What is this verb which is coming as a talab? Ashraka. This is a form 4, because when you see dhamma, so you should immediately recognize 4 letter, and when you see a sukoon, immediately after that there is a form 4. Ashraka yushriku. So la tushrik, always ashraka, it comes with harf jar b, always. So la tushrik billahi, do not associate partners with Allah. So what happens if you do it? What is jawabu talab? It will be tadkhulil jannah. Tadkhulil jannata. So you will enter the jannah. Fit tanzil, in the Quran, this is وَقَالَ رَبُّكُمْ مُدْعُونِي أَسْتَجِبْ لَكُمْ. MashaAllah. This is really nice. And he said, this is Surah Ghafir, and your Lord said, قَالَ, and we're looking for the fa'il. So Rabbu is your fa'il, وَهُوَ مُضَاف, and kum is your mudaf ilayhi. So why do we see dhamma here? Because there is iltaqai sakinaini, for phonetics reasons. As a student of Arabic, we know why there is dhamma. If we don't understand this, then we just read it. So it is very important to know why there is every vowel sign is there. So your Lord said, what is udu'uni? So what is udu'uni? Udu'u is your talab. So here, what is fa'il? Waw represents antum. So fa'il is not mustatir, fa'il is al-waw, that represents antum. So Allah is talking directly to us. Udu'uni, call me, or do prayer to me, or seek help from me. So those are the meanings which you can bring out here. So udu'u, nun mikaya ya mutakallim, is a maf'ulun bihi, listening. You invoke me, udu'uni. So what happens as a result? That is a talab. So what is the jawab talab Allah is giving? Astajib lakum. So what is astajib lakum? It is form 10. It comes from istajaba yastajibu. So if you want to bring 5 in your pocket, yastajibu, tastajibu, astajibu, nastajibu. So is astajibu, if you want to make it majzoom, so when you give sukoon on the ba lam kalima, what happens to the ya? So there will be iltaqai sakinain. So you drop the ya, so it becomes astajib. So I will answer favorably. Lakum, jar majrur, to you. So let's say qala rabbukum ud'uni astajib lakum. So if you invite me, so if you want to bring a shart here, so there is a hidden shart here. What is that? In tad'uni, if you invoke me, then what, as a result of that, astajib lakum, I will answer favorably. If you don't, that means Allah is not going to answer. So we have to always ask Allah, always invoke Allah for anything. قال موسى عليه السلام لله تعالى. So Musa Islam said to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what did he say? Rabbi arini anzur ilayka. So we need to understand what is this. So alhamdulillah, we should be able to understand everything from here. So we know Rabbi is Ya Rabbi. So there is Ya munada, which is mahzoof, and Ya mutakallim, again that is mahzoof, and that is left a kasra here, compensatory kasra. So it is O my Lord. So Rabbi is Ya Rabbi. Ari. So what is this talab here? So Ari, it comes from root word is Ra'a, that is the fair thulathi. So it is a naqis Ra'a. So Ra'a means to see something. So he saw. So if you want to bring this Ra'a into form 4, so you bring Hamzatul Qata, so it becomes Ar'a. So this is the normal constructions, Ar'a. So what is Ar'a means? Ar'a means to show. So to see, we'll have one maf'ulun bihi, see something, and to show, we'll have two maf'ulun, to show somebody something. So we'll have two maf'ulun bihis. So here, so what happens is, when Ar'a was in constant use, because of the constant use, what happens, this Hamzatul Qata, it get dropped. So if you say Ar'a, 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 so as a ease in pronunciation, what happens, Ar'a, it became Ara. So if you want to bring this into Mudariya, so what happens, Ara, so we know form 4, it will have Alamatu Mudariya as U, so it will be Yuri. So initially it was Yur'i, so again because of the constant usage, what happens, the Hamzatul Qata was dropped, so then Yur'i became Yuri. And Anta Turi, so if you want to make Amr from Turi, so what do? We take Alamatu Mudariya away, and you take Hazafi Harfi Illa, so we drop the weak letter, so what we are left with, Ri. And we know in the form 4, as soon as the Alamatu Mudariya is taken away, the Hamzatul Qata, it comes back, so it becomes Ari, means show. So this is a command, this is a Amr, show. So now Musa Islam is telling Ari, show me, Arini. So Rabbi Arini. So that is the talab. So as a result, what will happen? What is Jawabu talab? Anzur. So let's take this away. So Anzur is your Jawabu talab. So I will see you. So if you show me, I will see Ilaika, see you. I will look at you. Nazara yanzur is to look. So if you show me, I will look at you. So if you want to bring a shart here, in turini, if you show me, then anzur ilayka, so I will look at you. Suratul A'raf. في حديث ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما, so in the hadith it says ihfaz. So ihfaz here means hafiza yahfazu, is to remember, So ihfazillah, so remember Allah. So what happens as a result of that? Yahfazka. So we know it has to be a sukoon here. Yahfazka, he will remember you. So so if you want to bring a condition here, what is the hidden condition here? In tahfazillah, if you remember Allah, yahfazka, he will remember you. Ihfazillah, again, ihfazillah, if you remember Allah, tajidhu, See, tajid means wajada yajid, to find. So you will find who is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You will find him tujahaka. What is tujahaka? Tujaha is besides. That is a zarf. Tujaha. Guys, besides you mudaf ilahi. So if you remember Allah, you will find him besides you. So that is the hadith here. That is your talab, and tajid is your jawabu talab. So now we go to moving forward. أكمل كل جملة مما يأتي بالفعل المكتوب أمامها. So complete the sentences with what is followed by a fa'al which is written in the front of it. So let's take one example. So qif, so we have to make a jawabu talab, that is a talab, amar, qif, stop. So we got this fa'al ashtari, so we have to make it majzoom. How do we make majzoom? Bihazafi harfi illa. Qif ashtari kitaban, stop, so I will buy book. So in taqif ashtari kitab, if you stop, then I will buy books. So number 2, ta'al. So we know ta'ala, so it again this is majzoom bihazafi harfi illa. So aqulu, so we know how do we make majzoom. So if you give jazm here, what happens? The iltaqai sakinaini, the waw is dropped, so it becomes, what do we write? Ta'al, come here. Aqul laka shay'an, I will tell you something. Aqul laka shay'an. Third, ibhas. So we know ibhas always comes with harf an. So look for what? هذا الكتاب في المكتبات. So look for this book in the libraries. What is the jawab talab we should make? Tajidhu. So you will find it. So who refers to the kitab? Number 4, is'al. So ask. So ask whom? Is'alil mudarrisa an hadihil mas'alati. So an hadihil mas'alati, hadihi is ism majroor. So ask the teacher about this question. So what is the jawab talab we have to make? We have to make it majzoom, so it will be yashrah. So he will explain. So yashrah ha. Udu'u. So we know udu'u is a fa'il amr from da'a yad'u. So fa'il amr majzoomun bi hazafi harfi illa. Udu'u Allah. So if you invoke Allah, so what happens is yastajibu, he answers favorably. You have to make yastajib laka, he will answer you favorably. So now Dr. Abdurrahim wants us to bring hati salasata amthilatin lijazmi bit talab. So where there is jawabu talab with the fi'l mudari'. So bring any example. So we can say, let's ask this address to this man. So we can say qif nas'al hadha ar-rajul anil unwan. So stop, we'll ask this man the address. Second one, we can bring like ta'al na'kul. So come, we'll eat. So you can bring any sentence where you're giving command, like for example, if you want to say go to library, you will find him. So you can say izhab ila al-maktabati tajidhu, you will find it or you will find him. So just to bring any simple sentence, we'll say come, let's eat. So that example like here, and we can bring qum namshi, get up, let's walk. You know, qum is qama yaqumu, qum namshi, let's walk. So these are some examples here. So try and bring your own composition in that, some simple words, and make some sentences inshallah. So ta'amal amsilat al-atiyati lin nudba. So we know what is nudba is wail, is lamentation. It means you are in pain or there's some type of hurt which has occurred. Wa akmalin naqis, and complete the rest. So we know ra'asi. So what happens? So nudba is only said by the person who is feeling the pain. Okay, so that's the thing about nudba. And what happens is, if it is my head, so ra'si is like ya mutakallim. So you remove the ya mutakallim and you bring wa and a wa at the beginning and ah at the end. So what happens is it becomes wa ra'sa. So you're kind of giving a wail, like a cry of pain. Oh my head. So let's do some more practice with this one. Nudba. Yadi is my hand. So if you want to say pain in my hand, something wrong with my hand, say wa yada. So if you want to say batni, so it's batni means your stomach. So you say stomach pain. So your stomach is hurting. You cry out as wa batuna. So qalbi is my heart. So when you say something wrong with my heart, so we say wa qalba. So with the zahri is your back. How do we say? Wa zahra. Something wrong with the eye. Aini, my eye. So we say wa aina. Something wrong with your teeth. Sinni. So then you come to me. I'm a dentist. So I say wa sinna. So if your patient comes to me, say wa sinna. So my tooth is hurting. Rijli. So leg. Something wrong with your leg. How would you say? Wa rijla. So that is about how you say nudba. And Dr. Abdurrahim also brings ah and ahin. So this is ah and ahin. Again, this is said in the person who is feeling the pain. So this is called ismu fa'al. Ismu fa'al mudari'in. Mudari'in, that means it is currently happening. So you won't say something which is happening. So it's currently happening. Bima'ana. So it is with the meaning atawajja'u. Atawajja'u means I am feeling pain. Atawajja'u. Mabniyun ala kasra. So ahin or ahin is mabniyun ala kasra. It doesn't change. وفاعله. So where is the fa'il for here? It is damirun mustatirun. Wujuban, and it has to be always taqdirhu ana. It is not taqdirhu huwa, taqdirhu anta. No, it has to be ana. So or ahin, that is I am feeling pain. Or sometimes you say uff, I am feeling disgusted. So again there, so we say damirun muttasilun mustatirun and taqdiru ana. When you say uff, there's an ism fa'il as well. So general exercises. Hati jam'a. So give plural for kalimat al-atiyati for the following words. Wafdun, delegation. So is it wufudun, wufudun, like buyutun. So everything has a pattern. So if you can recognize those patterns, you get more examples with that. Ghilafun will be ghulfun, ghulfun. Ta'amun will be at'imatun, like su'alun, as'ilatun, ta'amun, at'imatun. Jarun, neighbors. So this will have a different pattern. It will be jiranun, jiranun. To the next one, jidarun is wall. And what is the plural for wall? It will be judurun, like a ghulufun, the ghilafun. So if you see the pattern there, ghilafun, jidarun, the pattern will be same, judurun. The kitabun will be kutubun. So if you see the singular plural, they have the same pattern. Shafatun is your lip. Shifahun, shifahun is your lips. Maridun, so you know maridun will be marda. So we got to give example. Hati mufrad. So give singular al-asma al-atiyati of the following nouns. Ajwibatun. So you know ajwibatun will be jawabun. So yes, ajwibatun will be jawabun, answers. Qudama, old. So many old since Qudama, it will be qadimun, singular, qadimun. Zuwarun. So we know Zara yazuru, Zuwarun plural. So singular will be Zairun. Zairun. That's the ism file. Hatir mudari' afal atiyati. So give a mudari' of the following verbs. So if you get to know the babs, then be good. Labisa, you know, bab samia will be yalbasu. So most of the time, 99% of the time, if you bab samia will be yasma'u. So labisa yalbasu. Kasila, to be lazy, we yaksalu. Kasila yaksalu. Again bab samia. Faraga. Faraga yafrugu. Nasara yansuru bab nasara. Yafrugu. Sakhira. Sakhira always comes with min. Sakhira is to mock, to mock at. So that is the min performs the function as at. So you should always use sakhira. So it will be yes kharu. Again bab samia. Samia yasma'u. Yes kharu min. Yes kharu min. Gharaza. Gharaza, to plunge something in the wall or to hammer something. Gharaza yaghrizu is daraba. Yadribu bab daraba. Yaghrizu. Hazina. Hazina is to be sad, to be worried. So again bab samia will be ya zanu. Ya zanu. Ashraka. So we know ashraka always comes with the harf B. Ashraka billahi is form 4, so it has to be mudara will be starting with you. Yushriku. Yushriku billahi, associating with Allah. Istajaba form 10, we know, and it will mudara will be yastajibu. Yastajibu. Yujra. So yujra is to perform the activity. So it's called yujra. Ajra, yujra. So perform what activity? At-tamrinani. So two exercises. Shafahiyani. Shafahiyani is oral, with your lip activity, moving your lips. So this is an oral activity. Perform these two oral activities. Al-atiyani, that is coming. So Dr. Abdurrahim wants us to practice between our friends and colleagues. يقول الطالب لزميله. So every student tells to his colleague, Arini kitabaka. So again, Ari, you know, it is show, to show. So to show somebody something. So here we are telling, show me something. So show me kitabaka. Show me your book. Or Arini sa'ataka. Show me your watch. Arini qalamaka. Show me your pen. So you can say Arini baytuka. Baytaka. So it's full bihi. So you can tell anything. So but the concept is to bring this Ari, فعل أري. يقول طالب لزميله مشيرا. مشيرا means to pointing out. أشار يشير. So مشيرا is pointing out إلى طالب آخر. So it is, he's pointing at another colleague and he's saying أريه دفترك. So show him something. So one is for show me, أريني, and the other is أريه or أري ha. Show him or show her. Daftaraka. Arihi sa'ataka. Arihi kitabataka. So alhamdulillah. So this brings us to the end of class 46. But there's a lot of things to learn here. So especially understanding the concept of talab and jawab talab, and trying to get a condition in that. So inshallah in our next class we're going to learn more about conditional sentences and learn some more beautiful concepts. Keep practicing until then. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.